Well, to take us through the industry pulse check, joining us now, Amit Kalyani, the Vice Chairman and Joint MD of Bharat Forge. President Trump doing what President Trump does, keeping all of us up at night, and that element of surprise, 9 months after bickering, after all the tough talk, finally coming to the table and closing a reciprocal tariff framework. And again, I'm explaining this to our viewers. This is not the larger bilateral trade agreement. This is a reciprocal tariff framework that has been agreed on. Amit Kalyani, let's talk sector specific now. And our conversation with the Defense Secretary last night on our budget verdict, he made it very clear that while we may have had this tariff tantrum between the two countries, there has been no spillover on the defense relationship, on defense cooperation. What does this now mean in terms of further cementing the defense cooperation between both sides? Also to President Trump's claims, and I'm saying claims because we haven't heard from the Indian government yet, that this is also going to mean India buying more, including defense, perhaps aircraft and so on and so forth. How do you see this?
Hi, Shireen. Thanks for having me. I didn't realize it's been 9 months. So, good news comes after 9 months in a lighter vein. I think if you look at India and the US, our strategic relationship on defense and defense collaboration has gotten much stronger in the last 5 years, especially with the track two between our NSA and their NSA, which started and created a real longer-term approach over defense R&D, defense collaborations, and defense cooperation. So I think with this trade deal having been now inked and clarity on what it means, it's a good thing that we have the building blocks in place to leverage and to really scale up our relationship. Indian companies have tremendous capability in the manufacturing of components, subsystems that go into global defense equipment. Obviously, the US has a lot of the critical technology that goes into the very high-tech stuff, control systems and, the very navigation systems and sensors, etc. So I think between the two of them, if we can leverage them to bring them together, this is a big opportunity going forward. Notwithstanding, we are seeing generally this whole rearm the world kind of activities, creating tremendous opportunities for the supply chain of defense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You talked about some of those collaborations, but I want to get you to comment specifically on the Section 232 items, Amit, and whether you believe, and we are still waiting for the fine print, so I'll get you and Sanjay both to comment on that. Do you expect, the 18% rate to apply even for the Section 232 items?
Shireen, I'm not sure personally because Section 232 was a specific let's say a level which was set. And unless there is some overriding of that, we don't know, or tweaking of that, we don't know. So like you said, the fine print is yet to come out.
Yes, we are still waiting for clarity on that. And of course, it is instructive to point out that this is not in effect as of today because those executive orders are yet to be signed. So this is still an announcement. It has not translated into realities. Amit, I'll give you the final word. How much does this move the needle as far as your company, for instance, is concerned, given the fact that this overhang now seems to be behind us, even as we wait for the final details?
So, Shirin, what this does is it gives a lot of clarity and transparency to our customers in terms of, where we stand as a country on tariffs, and give us, more visibility and the ability to better negotiate with our customers on a longer term basis. So it changes the perspective from a short to medium term to a longer term. And I think that's the big difference. And it allows us to, modify our strategies or do whatever it takes to build a longer term, bigger engagement with our customers. So that's really, it removes the overhang of uncertainty.
Yeah. It removes the overhang of uncertainty, and to borrow from Amit Kalyani, pun intended, it's been 9 months of labor, but we're finally through, and we do have at least a reciprocal tariff framework in place, if not a bilateral trade agreement, with the fine print yet to be vetted. But we will, of course, keep you posted on that right here on CNBC-TV18. It's been an all-nighter for us. We wrapped up at 2 in the morning and we started again at 6. But gentlemen, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC-TV18 to take us through industry's first reactions to what has been a significant development, a positive development, a big overhang that has now been removed. Rajiv Bamani, Amit Kalyani, Sanjay Budhia and Suvankar Sen, thanks very much for joining us.